if you know me well and you know this channel, I tend to cover other things than Trump, but I have to continue covering this MAGA bomber because this is one of the most dangerous times we've had in at least the 21st century. And we have had presidents, pretty much every president, that is engaged in the military-industrial complex that kills others all over the country, all over the world, and American soldiers. But we are now at a point where our president, whether you like him or not, he's our president, is not so subtly and kind of with a wink and a nod approving his supporters to carry out violence. So this afternoon or earlier today, it came out that Trump supporter Cesar Sayoc, I think is how you pronounce his name, Cesar Sayoc. He is a man that lives down in Florida. He has an arrest record. He has tweeted all sorts of conspiratorial things on Twitter. He is a hardcore Trump supporter. And his van was found, shockingly, his van was found pretty much as a shrine to President Trump and as a, I guess, shrine against crooked Hillary, George Soros, and the Democratic Party. And as I've said all week, and as a reminder, this is a super chat. So if you're feeling super on this Friday, show me your love. And we're trying to get to $15,000 by the end of October. I have some new goodies to show you on the GoFundMe that are really, really badass. I think you're going to get these goodies before I get them. And it's, I'd like to get some goodies too. So we're going to show you that too. But feel free. Jen will put the GoFundMe link in the chat, and it's already in the description. So it came out that basically this deranged man who's been at Trump rallies, he's tweeted about George Soros, he's tweeted about, he's basically tweeted all sorts of insane things that are pretty much talking points from his president, Donald Trump. He tweeted some really, really strange thing. I'm not even going to show the tweets, but he tweeted, "Go Trump, we unconquered Seminole tribe, hard rock, millions of our customers, vets, current serving, Seminole American top, team MMA, stand greatest president ever, shut the border down, this our land, not theirs." I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, half the shit he wrote. He had images of George Soros, of Andrew Gillum, who is running for governor in Florida. Really, I mean, just an unstable person. Unstable person. But I'm going to say something. That apparently we have more Trump supporters that have been coming in to the chat here. So you might not like it, Trump supporters, but I'm gonna keep it real. And Takoyaki says, "Hope your tooth is better, Jordan. When the pain stops, just know you've lost the entire nerve." The pain has subsided slightly because I got painkillers. And I know some of you are going to be mad at me, but I needed painkillers because I got to wait till Tuesday to get this damn root canal, and I'm dying. So I finally got some painkillers. I just took one. Starting to feel a little better. But I'm not going to take too many. Just Jen could tell you I'm very resistant to taking any medicine. I don't like taking medicine, but I had to. It's like throbbing. It hurts so bad, especially at night. It's killing me. So the corporate media is sitting here saying, well, of course we can't directly blame Trump for this madman doing this. And my answer to that is bullshit. Yes, you can blame Trump. Of course, Trump didn't coordinate with the guy to send IED devices to 13 people. He didn't coordinate with him. But just like you need a gun, yeah, you might have mental illness, but you need the gun to carry out mass shootings. In this case, you need the hate. You need the hate to possess somebody to go from being a lunatic on Twitter to then deciding to send bombs. I don't care what you think of Hillary Clinton and Obama and John Brennan and James Clapper and Eric Holder and Debbie Wasserman Schultz and all these people. I've said it all week and I'll keep saying it. I disagree with all of them. I think they're all terrible. But it stops there. I don't, and I hope you don't, wish violence on them. The way to defeat them is to get them out of office, to get them out of public life, to diminish the corporate media, to diminish them, to push progressive change, not to send bombs, not to be violent. That is not what progressive stand for, and it's not what good people should stand for. But for the media to say, well, we can't blame Trump. Yeah, you can blame Trump. You can, and you should. If you saw this guy's van, it's a sick shrine to Trump. It's got Pence on there, too. It's got lock her up and all these kooky things that they have gotten at Trump rallies and from Trump tweets. And you want to know something? I call out the corporate media for being hypocrites and selectively caring about things. And I'll call out myself when I selectively care about something more. But let me tell you, if you weren't paying attention earlier this week, my younger brother was in one of these buildings. He just started at the Time Warner building in New York City. Just started a job there. He's not working for CNN, but he's working for another company in that building. You know, it's all fun and games until it's somebody you love or somebody you know. Right? So it doesn't matter whether the devices didn't go off. Well, no, it does. Thank God they didn't. But the bottom line is, this isn't some casual thing. This isn't like sending hateful tweets. This isn't like, leaving dog shit on somebody you don't like's door. These are bombs that entered buildings that have thousands of people that work in them, including my brother. So, the bottom line is, whatever you want to say, whether you want to call Trump a demagogue, whether you want to call him a joke, whether you want to call him, a used car salesman, I've called him all these things. But now we have to face reality. He is effective in stoking violence. And there's also something called copycat crimes. So, do you think there's not other MAGA lovers who think George Soros is the, pulling the strings on the world? Yeah, I think George Soros is pretty bad. But you think there's not other people inspired by this? You think there's not other people that might be able to figure out and not be so bad at sending these IEDs and might be able to pull off one of them? I mean, what are we going to wait for? Are we going to just wait till they explode and kill thousands of people? And I'm open. I'm open on what I believe. I think Bernie needs to run. But after seeing Trump's tweets today and after seeing Trump's comments today, I am convinced more than ever, but not only does Bernie Sanders have to run, but it is Bernie Sanders' responsibility as an American, and it is Bernie Sanders' responsibility to defeat this president. Because I think, as of now, I believe Bernie Sanders is the only politician in America that could defeat Trump in 2020. And I'll give you all the reasons I've already given. But I want to show you these tweets. I'm sure you've seen it. And as a reminder, this is a super chat. Feel free to be super. Leave some bucks. Let's see what we're at here in the GoFundMe. All right. 13,810. Still early. Want to get to 15,000 by the end of October. After this topic, I'll show you the new swag we have. So, look at these tweets from Trump. While there's still active bombs going out. Republicans are doing so well in early voting and at the polls. And now this, quote, bomb stuff happens and the momentum greatly slows. News not talking politics. Very unfortunate what is going on. Republicans, go out and vote. So, I don't even want to say in fairness to him because it's just astounding. You have the President of the United States, by the way, active IED devices were out this morning while he tweeted that. With another one, for James Clapper and CNN. Putting bomb in quote. You don't have to be a bright bulb to know what he was trying to get at there. He was trying to get at, this is a false flag. And these aren't even real bombs. I mean, this is essentially like think of the most deranged conspiratorial Fox News host in the Oval Office. I mean, Glenn Beck back in the day with his little red phone, and the caliphate is coming. This is literally a Fox News delusional psychopath. I mean, how do you even, when the President of the United States is pretending that these aren't real bombs while they're going out, while there are bombs out there? Just 2 days after he condemned them, he couldn't mention CNN, he couldn't mention Obama or Hillary, any of that, but there are literally assassination attempts happening while he's tweeting. And he's pretending that it's not real. That's what that tweet means. You don't need to be a progressive. You don't need to be a conservative. And frankly, even as a Trump supporter, you know what? I hate to break it to you. There might have been some Trump supporters in some of these buildings too. It's insane. This would be like, when the anthrax attacks happened, the President of the United States saying, oh, that's not anthrax. That's just like perfume that went bad. But this tweet truly was astounding to me. And Jen, my business partner, said it so perfectly when she texted me earlier. Because this is something I would have written. Not now. Look at this tweet. While there's bombs going out, Twitter has removed many people from my account. And more importantly, they have seemingly done something that makes it much harder to join. They have stifled growth to a point where it is obvious to all. A few weeks ago, it was a rocket ship. Now it is a blimp. Total bias? Yes, because a mentally stable person, while there's bombs going out to multiple locations of political leaders, media organizations, is really worried about being shadow banned on Twitter.